So if we go back to 3.5 billion years ago, when life first began, it was a single cell organism. But eventually, over literally billions of years, we would evolve into multicellular organisms. And as these organisms got a little larger, then we started having a gut that we would take in nutrients and we'd digest and absorb these nutrients to nourish the body. And all that happened in those ancient seas. What we now realize is, as we developed the gut, we brought in the ancient sea and those ancient microbes. And those microbes help us digest our food, help us absorb our food. And in so doing, they make all these molecules that talk to our immune cells, talk to our brain, and have a huge influence on our health. So we realize that I'm really much more of a super organism. There's me and all of my little friends living on my body, in my body, that help me run the chemistry of life. So we know that when there's more inflammation in the body, that will actually cross over the blood-brain barrier and activate the microglial cells, which create more inflammation in the brain and will lead to increased anxiety, increased depression. And if you have a neuroimmune problem like MS, you're more likely to have more severe fatigue, more relapses, more rapid brain volume loss, and cognitive decline. And 10 years ago, when I was talking about food matters so much, my neurology colleagues, really resisted that. However, the science has come along, and we now know the food we eat fertilizes my microbiome. And if I eat sugar, it fertilizes microbiome that is more disease promoting. If I eat non-starchy vegetables, and particularly fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and kimchi, I'm fertilizing the health-promoting microbiome. And the microbiome talks to my immune cells and calms them down. Calms them down in my bloodstream and calms them down in my brain. Another thing that is really important is the gut makes neurotransmitters. Matter of fact, 70% of our serotonin, our good mood neurotransmitters, are made in our gut and are closely related to what foods I'm choosing to eat. So the foods that will make a more inflamed, more irritable neurotransmitters are sugar, are the types of foods that dump a lot of blood sugar into your bloodstream. So pastas, breads, cereals, flour-based products that will release a lot of blood sugar. But, cabbage, lettuce, onions, mushrooms, raw beets, raw carrots, that comes in very slowly, and that nourishes your microbiome, sets a healthier immune cell, and makes for a healthier mix of neurotransmitters.